youth runner here with Boise State star Kaiya Robertson, third in the Mountain West Conference Championships here at the Eisenhower Golf Course in Colorado Springs. You and Yasmin just you really tried to stay, as connected, and then obviously even when she separated, it still looked so connected at the end because both of you were just. I mean, obviously, it's always a good thing when you're trying to catch a teammate because that but just. For the group cohesively, like just to be second, just how uplifting is this heading into to regionals?
It feels really good. Yeah, obviously we came in today knowing that the altitude would be tough for us, just because we're not as at high of altitude as some of the other teams. But knowing that our team tactics would really help us in like a smaller field like conference. So before the race, we really focused in on like our front group. Didn't expect Yasmin to go out today like she did, and that's amazing that she did, so it really helped us out in the front.
I was having 2022
yeah, exactly. No, she's back. She's so back. But we had kind of a plan to have like a front group and then the rest of our team grouped up, and we knew that that would really help us up here in a smaller field, so I think that really worked, especially at the end.
Most definitely. I mean, obviously there's a lot of familiarity with the group here, but there's also a lot of turnover. I mean, certainly Pamela and Mercy weren't here last year, but but a lot of them were. I mean, for you to elevate from 10th up in the top three, like just knowing how deep this conference is, knowing just how much talent year over year either continues to arrive or continues to improve. How meaningful is that for you, Kaiya?
It's really meaningful. Yeah, I mean it's really great to be back here. I think especially at Boise State with the coaching change we had last year, just to be back on this team in this conference for this season is not something that I take for granted. So I'm just really glad that I can be here with such a great group and supportive coaches, and yeah.
Most definitely. Obviously, you talked about the elevation now, but I mean, obviously, I think it's gonna play right into you're in the group's favor. Being at regionals. I mean, obviously, the climate may not be as good, but certainly the being able to race closer to sea level. Like, I mean, how much of a benefit do you feel like that's going to be for you and the team?
I think that's going to be great. I think it's going to feel really good coming off of this race, and we've already raced at that course, so I think we already have a good preview of what it's going to look like. And we've run, Notre Dame and the Texas invite, so we've run some races with very fast starts with a lot of people, and that's exactly how regionals is going to be. So I think we're prepared for that.
I mean, you've talked about obviously just like the change in the dynamic and the energy from a coaching standpoint, but just as far as this group and really having the confidence and the belief that we belong as part of that group on November 23rd at Thomas Zimmer in Madison. I mean, just, how much does performances like Notre Dame and Texas A&M and here just to kind of continue to affirm and remind you and the rest of the group that things are going in the right direction?
Sorry. Yeah, I think that it will really help us, just building that confidence all season long, and not necessarily like being one of those teams from the beginning, but Coach Pat has kind of reminded us that like we've been improving every race and just taking steps. So even if on paper at the beginning of the year we weren't a team that like seems like it would make it, like I don't think that we should ever count ourselves out, and we've showed so much improvement, and it's just been great. I'm really excited, and I also want to give a shout out, not that our old coaching staff was bad, but I think the change is a breath of fresh air.
Of course.
So I think that's
absolutely
awesome.
We'll go celebrate with that.
Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.